Oh, then what a tremendous women's finals. And here we go with the men's finals.
So, Gordon, going into this match, the Kanak on the near side of the table, excellent footwork, able to run around, keeping it back, putting pressure.
Oh, there's Han's backhand this road to get here. Han knocking off the #1 seed, Timothy Wong.
I would say, Gordon, that Han, their basis, and we know coming from Sweden, he just won a really strong international.
Oh, Han's getting his forehand going. That could be trouble. That was a fight in his to get it to 7 games. So I would say, you know, again, Han, very impressive road to get here.
Yeah,
and there's his forehand.
There's his forehand. And it's so the ball at all different speeds and tempos. Ooh. That ball hit the basket. I would say almost keep it in one location. Don't let him move around. Oh, there's a nice backhand down the line.
This backhand play.
And that's where normally Han
won.
Oh,
a rare miss on the backhand.
Yeah.
Looked like Han reached a little bit for that ball. Really didn't get it in his sweet spot.
Right.
Now Kanak coming national team and the Pan Am team on the line. Oh, tremendous.
There's a nice forehand there.
So both of those spots on the line right now. Open. There it was.
Yep. And remember, qualifier, men's division, he was the youngest male ever to compete. He won the cadets on the ITTF and the under-16 on the Saphir side, so beating a whole slew of Japanese cadet. I would say, see how this point materializes. That's a nice forehand drive there. He's really played that ball short, tries to get the opening from the backhand side, and that ball just
flip it.
Yeah, went for a little too much. The angle wasn't quite there.
Is that correct?
I would agree with that. And if Kanak starts his counterattack or just keep the block on the table, because until recently, Kanak really was just very consistent and persistent at the same time. That ball caught. That's
there it is. Nice.
Really nice ball. Kanak isn't going to have as much time to counterattack, because once Kanak makes that first loop, he's going to just keep coming at you. While he comes back, he's out of position. But sometimes he's not a directed push, and Han's very good at flipping a lot of the short stuff. And he's got to make that backhand.
Yeah, #1 seed tomorrow, which would drop
Timothy Wong
into the bottom.
Will have a ticket to the World Championships and the Pan Am Games. The other one will simply get to be on the other side of the draw from Timmy.
Han is going to now serve 5-4.
See, Han,
strong player, but he's not going to overpower a player like Han, is he?
Right. No, he doesn't have.
There's that backhand rally.
Yeah, he doesn't have
drive the ball right by you.
Just jackknife. I mean, even on that one, look at this. This is Han's type of ball. We've seen Kanak make some points from the backcourt. We saw him make a great backhand counter loop against Krish. There's the backhand loop, just unable to.
He finished that game again to finish the match.
Oh, Han wanted to take that out to the forehand.
Does Han take that short serve from Kanak and just drop it right on the forehand. Oh,
it's a big point, right? And there, once again, very strong throws more into the middle and backhand. Good drop and a re-loop, unable to. Oh. Oh, that is just world-class play by Han Xiao, allowing him to get 2 game points. Oh, Kanak with a heavy. And Kanak deuces it up with a series of.
Oh, wow. Taking that net ball. Missing a couple in game 1, but putting a couple beautiful shots away here in game 2.
No, Gordon, he went.
Not have one in the quarterfinals against Chaudhry. There it is.
Good forehand
There it
combo.
is. Forehand kill shot. It's going nice and deep.
Wow.
Wow. Just such a smooth backhand.
Super over the table, just really wristing it out there.
The giant Han Zhao.
Oh, lucky net ball there with his backhand in the middle.
Oh,
nice soft hands.
that forehand's coming around.
Some free points. Challenges that Han's beginning to make a lot more of his forehands now. There's a
Han serving 3-2. Oh, that backhand flip shot. Seemed to catch
yeah,
up.
he was trying to drop it, just got on the side of the ball versus the bottom.
We're in game 3.
Ball looked like it either just
Really intense environment here, isn't it right now, Sean?
very nice
Very
forehand
good
step
forehand.
around.
Yeah, the backhand that he has.
You can see him stepping over, trying to force it,
And then
and he's just constantly serving right into there, and that's a nice loop out. But Han's going to be in this point. Oh, great block
What
off
a
the
great
bounce.
shot.
Stuck on.
Funny when Kanak first counter loop off of that.
It's a
Tomorrow
nice
morning at 9 a.m. Central Time.
This is a best of 7.
Oh, wow.
What a point.
You know, it's
Loves to start off the backhand side.
see that.
Oh, beautiful. You see that forehand block? So
But that
comes off the end of the table. And then he can open up with his backhand or forehand.
Han driving that
placing.
forehand.
I thought that ball might land. It went straight. I mean, it's non-playing hand for the lefties also, but it's the...
Oh, he caught him right in between shot. Beautiful.
Pulling out some shots.
Oh, Kanak. Beautiful attack on that. Fantastic attack from Kanak.
Yeah, Kanak just jumped on top of it. Oh, and Kanak with a little backhand over the table. Low angle.
Oh.
Wow, what a shot by Han Xiao.
You can't, Sean, you can't say enough superlatives about the way
And
these
a great drop on that serve. It was a little bit high, but there was no pace to it. Kanak went for way too much.
loudly. Kanak to serve. Down 2-1.
Great placement. You could see that going.
Going right in. And the service strategy from the far side.
Nice out to the forehand.
Very impressive player, isn't he?
I mean, it just bodes so well. That's exactly what Han Xiao up.
Oh, Kanak, I think we've seen all day here on court 1. Oh, Han.
Try maybe some deep serves.
However, watching Kanak play today, that 3-1 deficit all day, both of these competitors just battled all day. Oh, great, terrific deep serve.
And this is a more important tournament for Han.
There's that short forehand, and here comes Kanak's. Oh,
nice backhand. Han wanted to take it down the line, just didn't get to drive.
Though he maintains balance of his body. He's got such body composure. You don't see him off balance a lot, even with the big swings. He's playing really well right now. Oh, just missed it when you've got 2 guys playing as well as they are right now.
Okay, so he's going to give him a warning. He's not going to take the point.
No, he called net. It was a net serve.
There, Han opened up with the backhand. It's like Coach Barney Reed Jr. calling a timeout, sensing that kind of stopped the inevitable. Also to have the coach be able to give you an extra perspective of what
Fast serve to the deep backhand.
up. That's a nice controlled opening.
The backhand looked like it was giving Kanak a little bit of trouble earlier.
That's a really
beautiful.
heavy spin.
Beautiful. Oh,
Han had that ball.
wanted that counter.
Or shorter. 9-8. Oh,
I like the play going deep to the backhand. Kanak just... Just waiting for
very
that.
smart on that last loop. Put a little bit.
Is that a counter loop, Sean, or is that a drive from back there?
Well, that's a game for Kanak Jha to even it up. But what Kanak's doing when he's off the table, that time usually he'll go for a backhand reloop. Just put
Catch up with you, Sean.
Well, like I said, I've never been so excited to see.
Dennis Taylor, of course, legal counsel for USA Table Tennis, watching from home, cheering for everyone. Dennis is a long time. Well, I'm sure on some level Dennis is rooting for Han as a fellow board member.
Oh,
I have to stop.
And you got to root for one of those.
Up 3-1.
Han much more aggressive with the serve, and look at this forehand. Just caught it across his body. Generally ends up going to the middle with the attack. That's a nice
Tonight. Sean, tell me about the
talk about mix it up a little bit. He has some higher serves and some lower serves. That time, I don't know if I would necessarily. There's a nice deep serve combination by Han
terrific.
Xiao.
He had Kanak.
7-3, very commanding lead.
Oh, no lead is safe, Sean.
Yeah, and then nowhere. So definitely, and you see Han just ran over to play a backhand. And that forehand was just not a pretty. That is quality backhand loop there.
Lily and Jachi almost did.
Yeah, they played enough for a niner. Oh, nice backhand
beautiful.
over the table. I think that would be something that he could probably take a cue from his sister Prachi, who really likes to hold the
drive on the last point. Wow! We saw a vicious backhand drive.
Now Han Xiao, 4 game points, and he's launched with the serve. Heavy underspin. Was able to get Kanak. So what we said
is when he's winning points.
Yeah, and he's putting together combos with the forehand. And wow, to go right at, but that's the last place I'm serving deep to.
And he did it again. He went right back at it.
Right, and I mean that's just fight to get that first opening in.
And
there didn't. When you become a backhand-oriented player, your right leg comes a little bit more forward. So
that was spin right there. Kanak up 3-1 here.
I mean, how insane first, so that's why.
We've seen Han a couple of times also step around.
That's a beautiful forehand flip. And then just, probably Andre Gruba.
Was it Gruba?
Yeah, he was a backhand-oriented player that would.
Tremendous forehand from Kanak. And play the backhand first.
Not nearly as much as the famous Gruba did, but he is to force.
Tremendous open. So again,
there's a number of players here realizing that if you're gonna make either of the teams, there's the backhand.
What was that called?
I'm throwing the kitchen sink in this game. There's no reason to hold anything back there. Back edge.
Back edge. Our junior national team member.
World team member.
Whether that motivated him to perhaps train a little bit harder for today.
I'm sure he realized how close you are.
Wow. Beautiful backhand from Kanak. Great article today, by the way, in US.
And Han continues. All he needs to do is take 2 on Kanak's serve, and he'll be serving.
Is that all? Is that all he needs to do?
But
So here we go. We had 7 in the women.
Take the risks out.
Oh, that wasn't safe. There's nothing safe about that backhand.
If you gave Han that shot 10 times, you know he's making the serve.
Very deceptive serve there.
And push was a little too high there.
Right at his back.
Again, there's the
2 terrific forehands right there for both of them. Right. Han's going to take his time out here. Right. And that's going to give us a chance to remind everybody that tomorrow.
From the very start. Han with a forced backhand.
Again, that's his.
Again, very well placed. Oh, wow. Big shots.
It has been truly a pleasure working with you tonight, and I look forward to
another
great day tomorrow.
Big forehand. Earn a slot on his first Pan Am team. And Xiao saying, not quite yet. And a very, very heavy here in Game 7. And going for way too much on that ball. Now 7 championship team. Not quite yet. And again. Now it appears that Kanak Jha with the serve. And one more point. Now at 10. And Kanak Jha is the first member of the 2015